get attention.
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
I remember when rock was young.
Appearing on Stars in Their Eyes tonight, from Stourbridge, Ian Hall. Sean Williams from Cambridge. From Sevenoaks, Kate Hurst. Rachel White from Fife. And Maxine Clark from Enfield in Middlesex. Now, please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly.
Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes. This is the show that proves that anyone can be a star. And at some time in our lives, we've all wanted to be famous, haven't we? I mean, how many of us have sung in front of a mirror using a hairbrush as a microphone? How many of us have used a tennis racket as an air guitar? How many of us have raided our mum's wardrobe and danced around like Madonna? The bloke up there with his hand up. I think you want the Jerry Springer show, sir. You see, our star guests make it look easy, but believe me, if you're going to appear on this show, it takes guts, especially if you're doing Meatloaf. You won't find a musical lineup like ours anywhere else on TV. I mean, where else could you find Cliff Richard and Liam Gallagher sharing the same stage? Except in Cliff's worst nightmares. And in Liam's, probably. There's talent in every street, and as far as we're concerned, all roads lead here. So saddle up and greet star guest number one.
My name is Ian Hall. I'm 37 years old, and I live in Wordsley near Stourbridge. I'm a self-employed electrician. On a Sunday afternoon, there is nothing I like doing better than going down the local canal on my bike. It's great down there because there are no hills to negotiate. I'm a huge fan of the person I'm doing tonight. I actually once met him in the flesh and told him I tried to sing like him. He said, "What on earth do you want to do that for?" My friends applied to Stars in Their Eyes for me, as I was too hesitant and nervous. I'm really glad they did now, because I'm on the show.
Peddling to prominence, please welcome Ian Hall. You've been a fan of this bloke that you're going to be tonight for many, many years now, and you started at what age?
Oh, at the age of 11, Matthew.
Right, and you're what age now?
I'm 37
So
now.
for 26 years, you've been a fan of this bloke.
That's right.
Why?
Because he used to have such great songs, he used such great excitement, and the band he played in, they had such a great wardrobe.
And that's kept you there for 26 years?
Absolutely, because when I was 11, it was just the hippest band to be into.
Yeah, have you always been able to sing like this person?
Well, no, actually, about 6 years ago, I lost my voice and never really recovered.
So you've been able to sing like him ever since you lost your voice?
That's the one.
Oh, right. Tell us something about this man.
He belonged to a band, and this band came from Wolverhampton, which is, you know, very near where I live. And this band went on to be the icons of the glam rock age.
Tell us who you're going to be, Ian.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Noddy Holder.
Noddy Holder! He'll give you the screaming glam drums tonight, sing live. Ian Hall is Noddy Holder! Just when you thought it was safe to tune in to Stars in Their Eyes, we come up with this one. I can see the appeal. It's
What a great wardrobe.
What a great wardrobe. This is the first time we've had to wait 26 years for somebody to come on. You were terrific and extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Hoor as Noddy Holder. You see, when Noddy Holder was at the top of the charts, our next star guest wasn't even a twinkle in his dad's eye, but is the apple of his mother's eye now as she leads him in the gospel choir. So pop on your Sunday best and meet star guest number 2.
My name is Sean Williams, I'm 13 and I live in Cambridge. I've been in the church since I was really young, since I was born. I was just growing up in the church. I sing in the church choir, I'm an alto, I also lead sometimes, and I'm also in the praise and worship team. It feels really good to be up there with the choir because when everybody else is getting into it, you feel like you can get into it, and it's just fantastic. My dad, he's the pastor of our church. My brother plays the drums, my other brother plays the bongos, and I sing and my mum directs the church choir. When I found out I was on the show, I was really happy. I was psyched. I told all my friends and everything, and they were like just happy for me. I want to dedicate the song to God really for giving me the voice to sing, and to my family that have helped me along the way to do what I'm doing.
Going solo tonight, please welcome Sean Williams. Sean, how long have you been singing now?
Well, 8 years, Matthew.
Well, since you were 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your mum's the leader of the choir.
Yeah.
You got into trouble with your mum, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me why.
Well, it was one day I woke up and I happened to hear my mum and my dad and they were talking about anniversary, and I was only the age of 5, so I thought, and there was this girl that I really liked at school and we happened to be happening. And so I decided that it was going to be our anniversary today. Right. So I went into my mum's room and there her engagement ring was sitting on the side. And so I took the engagement ring, stuffed it in my pocket, and then what I did, I went to school, and as she came over, I go, "It's our anniversary today." And she goes, "What?" And I go, "It's our anniversary." And I go, "Here's this." She goes, "Oh, it's really nice."
I bet she did as well. Tell me a little bit about the person that you're going to be tonight.
Well, Matthew, the person I'm going to be, he was a superstar at the age of 11.
Yeah.
And the song I'm going to sing, it was a hit in 1972, and he was 14 when he did it. And to my knowledge, he is the most biggest pop star in the world today.
I think he probably is. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Sean.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson! From child star to superstar. Tonight, singing live, Sean Williams is Michael Jackson!
Sunshine when she's gone. There's no joy when she's away.
Did you really enjoy that?
That was class.
Class. That was class for us as well. Absolutely. Was it very different from singing with the choir?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, just a bit. Do you know the most amazing thing is that you are about the same age as Michael Jackson himself when he had that hit. Would you like a career like his?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might well have one as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Williams as Michael Jackson. Now, where would you find a student this time of night? You're absolutely right. So let's join her for a quick half. Star guest number 3.
My name's Kate Hurst. I'm 20 years old. I live in Sevenoaks and in Canterbury. I'm a student. My local pub is the Rifleman in Sevenoaks. I like to come back and see my friends when I've been at university for all the year. It's nice to go and meet new people, but it's nice to come back to my true friends. The most exciting thing about being on Stars in Their Eyes is wearing the costume, which is absolutely beautiful, very elegant. The great thing as well is doing the particular song. It's very haunting and very, very magical song, with a lot of power and a lot of true feeling and true emotion. When I first got the call to say I was actually going to get through to Stars in Their Eyes, I was unbelievably ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. My parents were standing by the phone with me, and I think they knew by my face that I was actually on, and it just didn't sink in, it just didn't click at all.
She's still amongst friends. Please welcome Kate Hurst. So what's the best thing about being a student, Kate?
Oh, the beer.
Hooray! What subjects are you doing?
English and marketing.
What will you do with that, do you think?
Eventually I hope to go into some sort of advertising, PR, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah. You didn't start singing until very late in life, did you?
No, I was 16.
16, so only 4 years. What did your family think when you started singing?
My mum thought it was great. She loved it. She's really supportive. My
boyfriend?
my boyfriend said to me something along the lines of, "When you're rich, buy me a car." And my father thinks I sound like a primer stove going off the boil.
Right, so a supportive family. Tell me a little bit about the person that you're going to be.
Okay, tonight the person I'm going to be is French-Canadian.
Yes.
She sang for Switzerland in the Eurovision Song Contest in 1991. And the song I'm doing is the theme from the biggest film in cinema history.
And I'm sure everybody knows who that's going to be. Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight,
Kate?
Matthew, I'm going to be Celine Dion.
Celine Dion! With the song that launched the Towers and Lifeboats tonight, singing live, Kate Hurst is Celine Dion!
That is how I know you.
How luscious. We've got goosebumps on our goosebumps now, and I hope your father is holding his head in shame now. Primus Stove, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You're terrific. Well done.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Hurst as Celine Dion. Join us after the break when we'll be meeting a singer who shot to fame as the face of the 60s. And they say if you remember the 60s, you weren't there. Who remembers the 60s? Who didn't remember the question? Must have been there. If you want any more clues, join us in a couple of minutes. I'll see you then. Welcome back to Stars in the Rise. If you've just turned on, where have you been? There's no point turning yourself on halfway through. It's always too late and you can miss the best bit, especially when we've had a Titanic Part 1 with Celine Dion opening the floodgates, Noddy Holder asking us to come on and feel the noise, and Michael Jackson giving us an emotional weather report. But if you've just joined us, better late than never, because we've got two more fantastic star guests to come. First, a singer whose face was literally her fortune, and that's enough clues. Let star guest number 4 do the talking.
My name's Rachel White, I'm 16 years old. I live in Glenrothes, which is in Fife. On a Saturday and a Sunday, I work in Intersport, which is in the Kingdom Centre in Glenrothes. Getting on Stars in the Rise is like a dream come true, really. Normally I'm quite a shy person, but when I'm singing, I have more confidence. I've been watching Stars in the Rise since I was 9 years old, and it used to be when I'd go to my gran's every Saturday night and she'd babysit me and we'd sit up and watch Stars in the Rise. So now when my gran sees me on the show, she's going to be really happy. If I was to dedicate this song to somebody, it would have to be my mum, because she's been there for me when I've needed her, and she supported me all the way from my first audition.
Well, fame beckons and won't mum be pleased. Let's welcome Rachel White. So you really want to be famous, don't you?
Yeah.
And your mum's helped you a lot to get here, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has.
How did she do that?
Well, when I went to my first audition in Glasgow, I went as Madonna. But I was told by someone that I looked and sounded like the person I'm going to be tonight. So I didn't really know anything about her.
No, you wouldn't, because you're only 16.
Yeah.
So those of you who are a bit older than 16 will know who it is. So how did you manage to find out something about them?
So anyway, we searched around Glasgow in all the music shops, and we ended up going to second-hand shops. And the last shop we came to, we found something, and it was an old record.
This is amazing, because she's still famous now, isn't
Yeah.
she? So tell us a little bit about her so we can try and guess who you're going to be.
Well, she was born in London, and her real name's Leslie Hornby. She was one of the world's first supermodels, and in 1971 she won the Golden Globe for Best Actress in the musical The Boyfriend.
Tell us who you're going to be, Rachel.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Twiggy.
Twiggy! From the time of miniskirts, he brings a maxi talent tonight. Singing live, Rachel White is Twiggy!
When dawn comes to touch my purple hands, and the evening's drowsiness to carry me
And your mother was responsible for getting you here, and you know, she's been about the most nervous one in this building. She's looked terrified all evening. You were terrific, and not only that, you are staggeringly like Twiggy. You see, that means you're beautiful as well, in case you don't know. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel White as Twiggy! Well, here we go again, just one more star guest, and she has the sweet smell of success already.
My name is Maxine Clark. I'm 30-something years old. I come from Enfield in London. I work for an agency that sends me to different companies throughout the West End, working for different cosmetics and perfumery houses. I was very nervous at first to actually apply to Stars in Their Eyes, and I just thought, what the hell, I'll just do it for the fun of it, because I actually love singing anyway. First person I actually told was my best friend, and she screamed down my ear and said, was I joking?
It probably feels like she's waited an eternity to show us her obsession, but she's finally here. Please welcome Maxine Clark. You all look so cool on those perfume counters. You're not cool all the time, are you?
No, we're not. We get up to mischief. I do anyway. Last Saturday, just to tell you a little story very quickly, me and some friends dressed up a teddy, scruffed him up a bit to look like a flasher.
Oh, that's attractive.
It was, yes, and then we had a Japanese couple that walked past, and the poor man was so embarrassed the bottom of his ears went bright red.
Now, your best friend Zarina, she has never heard you sing, has she?
No, she hasn't. In all the 10 years that I've known her, she's never heard me sing.
This is amazing.
It is, yeah.
So, the song that you're going to sing tonight means a great deal to you, doesn't it?
It does, yep. The words are very poetic, and the actual meaning of the song means a lot to me through just things that have happened to me in the past.
And in fact, the song was quite important at one stage, wasn't it?
It was, yep. The actual song was an anthem in the Gulf War.
Right. Tell me a bit about the person, though.
The person I'm going to be tonight was voted the most influential person in Kansas City.
Right. And who was she discovered by?
She was discovered by the group Tears for Fears.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Elita Adams.
Elita Adams! The smooth soul diva! Tonight, singing live, Maxine Clark is Elita Adams!
You can reach me by railway. You can reach me by trailway. You can reach me on an airplane. You can reach me with your mind. You can reach me by caravan. Cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here, just get here.
think your mate Zarida will have thought of that?
I think she'll be crying by now.
We should get you off that perfume counter and make you a singer. I think you're fantastic. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Maxine Clark as Elita Adams. In about 60 seconds, the moment of truth when our studio audience will decide which of our Fantastic Five will become a Fantastic Finalist. But first, let's have a quick reminder of their performances. First tonight, electrician Ian Hoor as Wild and Woolly Noddy Holder. Choir boy Sean Williams was the youthful superstar Michael Jackson. Student Kate Hurst gave a titanic performance as Celine Dion. Sporty Rachel White branched out as a model Twiggy. And finally, the fragrant Maxine Clark got here as the soulful Elita Adams.
I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can.
It's a tough choice, but studio audience, cast your votes now. And while they're voting, we've just got time to take a peek backstage to find out how our star guests felt.
The best bit about performing was actually all the live atmosphere in the studio. It was just great fun.
I'm so happy. I'm so glad of what I did and what I've accomplished now.
The best bit about performing was just feeling like I was $1 million in front of so many people. It's just terrific. It's wonderful.
When I went to those doors, it just felt brilliant. Best feeling in the world. Great.
The best bit for me was actually singing the song of somebody that I admire and love a lot.
So who's going to be tonight's finalist? Will it be Noddy Holder, Michael Jackson, Celine Dion, Twiggy, or Elita Adams? And the winner is Celine Dion! Jacking about in that frock coat. Hey, well, what now?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know, do you? Student.
Will you watch it?
It was sensational, you know. Well deserved. How do you feel about it?
Terrific.
Are you surprised?
Yes, very, very.
You should have seen your family's reaction. You see, your father, he says those things, but he's such a proud man. They're so proud. Look, triumph. You deserve that. It was terrific. And against such strong competition as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Well done.
Definitely. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sadly, only one can go through to our live grand final. And tonight, it's Kate. We'll see you next week with more fantastic star guests. But now, once again, an electric performance of a truly classic song with Kate Hurst as Celine Dion. Good night.
If you'd like to appear on Stars in Their Eyes, please call 0870 400 4000 and our famous doors could open for you.